Okay, so I was going to record my 5,000 subscribers Q&A video, but Sony decided to change my world and just release us the new Ghostbusters trailer, so I guess I am contractually obligated to talk about that first. So it starts out with, I guess, just a little bit of establishment with some of the characters, including Finn Wolfhard, who I did not know was in the movie, but I just want to take a second. These people from Stranger Things are just getting out and into the world. That's fantastic. I don't know the kid's name. Noah Schnapp, he's a pretty big deal on YouTube from what I can tell. Millie Bobby Brown, you know, she was in Godzilla King of the Monsters, and I'm pretty sure she's going to be in Kong vs. Godzilla. Finn Wolfhard has done, what, like 5 movies now? Because he's got another one coming out next year. So we got 2 next year from what I can tell. Just, goodness gracious, David Harbour had a career before then, but now he's in Marvel, so just everyone's getting the job done, I suppose. But from what I can tell, Finn and his sister are grandchildren of Egon, and the whole thing is that Egon died, so they went to this little town to try to like get his stuff, and his stuff obviously is Ghostbusters stuff. And from what I can tell, it looks like Paul Rudd is playing like their teacher or something like that. He's a huge Ghostbusters fan. They find the ghost trap, and then suddenly there's ghost activity, which makes me feel like maybe ghosts and Ghostbusters are intrinsically linked. So if you screw around with Ghostbuster stuff, you screw around with ghost stuff. Maybe that's a possibility. I don't know. But you get to see the Ecto-1 doing a drift through the cornfields. That's pretty freaking cool. Not really a whole lot happens, because I get they're trying to be cryptic and keep things hidden, make the movie look more of like a suspense thriller than an outright comedy, which I guess I can appreciate with the Ghostbusters story. I'm sure it will still be just as funny as the first 2, hopefully. But one thing that's very important for this trailer is that it's not cringy. It's not just filled with a bunch of stupid comedy and just loudness. And I mean, it's Ghostbusters. I mean, it doesn't exactly give the same vibe as Ghostbusters. Venkman's not there, Winston's not there, and Stantz isn't there. But you do hear their you hear at least Ray. Like, you hear that Dan Aykroyd voice, but I think there's also some Bill Murray. I'm not 1,000,000% sure, but that's because I'm deaf. So I think there may have been some Bill Murray. I don't know 100% for sure. But here's some other things I want to talk about with the trailer. Blah. Clearly, this isn't a continuation of the female Ghostbusters endeavor that they went on 3 years ago, but it's more of a continuation of the original Ghostbusters. And with that, I was very concerned that because, what's his name, Harold Ramis in real life passed away a few years ago, he played Egon. And I was trying to determine how they'd be able to move forward without him, and I was like, his death has to be the catalyst of whatever's going on in this movie. They can't pretend Egon's still alive and just won't get involved, because Egon was pretty much the brains behind the entire operation the first time. You know, you had Egon the brains, you had Ray the heart, and you had Peter the I guess you could call him a skeptic, kind of reluctant, but he was definitely the business end. And then you had Winston, who was comic relief in a lot of situations, which is funny because the entire cast was comic relief. So far we know that Bill and Dan are supposed to be in it. I don't know anything about, I can't remember his name. Winston. Oh, please. Ernie Hudson. I don't know if Ernie Hudson is said to appear in the film. I also don't know anything about Rick Moranis or Sigourney Weaver, but I'm pretty sure that if this is supposed to be like a Ghostbusters legacy film, Sigourney will be there if Peter is there, because if Bill is there, Bill Murray is the actor, Peter Venkman is the character. Why can't I get that right? I'm gonna just stop talking before you guys realize how stupid I actually am. Ghostbusters Afterlife, haven't seen the trailer. What did you think about it? Whatever it is, whatever you think, comment below and educate me. And as always, if you want more videos, to avoid complication, keep the same address.